Sibisi is back in the news, and this time it's issues about dating the king, Bayete, particularly the king of the Zulus. And right now, this particular subject it's on its heat because there was a video that was released. I'm not gonna be showing that. You can go online and just search Sihle Sibisi video with king. It will show up. Now, in this video, let me describe what you see. She is sitting, they're in a sitting room of some sort. The king is sleeping on her laps, and she's recording a video showing this is the king, and shows the room and things. So it's a quite interesting video. Now, the reason why I wanted to talk about it is also to speak to our ladies in church, because Sihle was one such a person who was a lady in the church. And being a lady in the church, there are certain things we should communicate about when it comes to values of a Christian relationship and building Christian relationships out there. Okay? If you're going out there, you are equally yoking with unbelievers, you're going to get what they bring into your relationship. And so don't get over there because you went over there knowing very well that it might not. So that's that. If you were over there, it was a momentary thing, and then all of a sudden you're expecting it to be something else. It's like, hello. But anyways, on this particular video, I wanted to talk about us coming into a relationship with Christian morals and remembering the values that we present ourselves into and building upon will bring security. There are people that do have issues with insecurity or not being secure when they find themselves in a certain place, and so this type of a scenario makes sense. It makes sense why she felt the need to record that video. Is it to remind herself? No. Remind herself with the other picture that she took, right? But this is something else. He's sleeping and is clearly not made to notice the video. And so, what's the intention of that? If you're taking a picture with someone knowing, especially claiming to love them, when you now capture a video when they are not aware, what's that supposed to do? What is that supposed to do? And also, should someone, you guys maybe build a relationship and it's now pointing itself towards marriage and so forth, and they find that video. The question is, why were you capturing that video back then? Do you get me? Like I'm in that position where I have the question more than I can have an answer. What's the point of the video? If you are in a relationship, you are in love, and you are building, because when you are building, you're not interested in capturing. I remember at one particular point when I tried vlogging, like my day shooting those videos, I couldn't do it because I was so caught up building the videos or making the videos that I couldn't be bothered to capturing the video or the process of making the video. I once shot one such a video. I never even edited it. I think I shot it in January or something like that. But because I get so taken by the building process, capturing the building doesn't seem interesting anymore, right? And so that's why I have that question. Yes, I'm not being funny. Like, why capture that video? What is that for? What is it meant to? You can alert me on that particular part. But when we are building on values that we both know and both are sure of, there is a direction to our building. And it's clear in how we start to build towards each other. And those insecurities also get built in the process. So as a result of the growth that we are both experiencing, we both outgrow needing you capturing me, not aware. Unless you are not building. Don't become so hurt that it becomes about proving and solidifying for us that you in such and such a relationship build. Yes, it's just that simple. Build. Because now, when these other men, okay, Bayet might no longer be interested. Now, when these other men now see you, do they see a builder? Now, you can't portray yourself one way and then want others to perceive you the other way. Like, if you portray yourself as a capturer, not a builder, don't expect that they go and see thingy, right? Now, of course, that might be because of insecurities, and then you might meet somebody that might be willing to build with you and say, hey, can you get rid of that? We are here. Build. Stop capturing. Right? You might be in a position where you are within thingy and you build out of these insecurities and get rid of them silly videos, right? Now, capturing could be anything, okay? Y'all at lunch or what? It's in different thingy. Of course, in her situation right here, being known, remember this, Sihle being known as the girl who was taken advantage of in churches, by churches. When people see her, they think, oh, church girls. Right? That's why we need to come out here and speak on this stuff. To say, build, stop capturing. But unless there's a motive, which the motive is clear now that the relationship is not, so we get the video. So it becomes clear what the video was meant for. Because he was not aware when that video was being taken or when that video was being captured. Now, do you expect others to see a builder? That's the question that I have. It's very simple. Like, sometimes we are out here on social media and we're portraying ourselves as capturers. We capture better than we build. And in the process of us capturing ourselves or taking pictures of ourselves and doing all these things, some people are taking videos of themselves talking about all kinds of nonsense, rubbish and whatnot on social media. And then you still want somebody to see a builder out of you. You've talked all the nonsense about marriage and you want someone to see a wife. Right? If I'm a guy, you talk all kinds of nonsense about women, and I'm expecting a woman to see a valuable husband. What have you built to? If you don't heal, it creates problems. It creates problems because I was interviewing one lady who, through the pains that she suffered, she started to paint all men the same. And she needed to go through a process of healing in order for her to be a good mother, to be a good workmate. Because she became a certain way at work, she became a certain way at home. To a point where she had to really see herself, she had to look back that particular bad experience that I had has made me paint out my entire life, all the way from primary, all the way until her work life. She's in her adult life right now, in her 50s, and she only got to discover it very recently that I've not been a good partner to be next to. That video we'll be talking about very soon. When you become a builder, not a capturer, that's where you are able to see, here I'm playing. If I'm in this relationship, I'm playing. There's nothing here. So for Sihle, she should have known there's nothing here. Nothing to capture, get out. That's it. Nothing to capture. Just get out. But you portrayed yourself a certain way. You've painted yourself. That's you now. This video is just a reminder. What are you portraying yourself? What values do you portray? Some people are going to meet you on social media. That's the day and age we live in now. And they see you paint that type of a person. Do you expect them to see a different, quite an interesting one? But what was the purpose of the video? I'm very much interested in understanding that. It's Reality Show, we do daily Christian commentary videos. Not everybody that comes next to us is necessarily one of us. We don't know that. And so people might have seen her in the conversation about church. but she's everywhere else except church. And so let's make the distinction, the difference, and the separation. And also there's also the discipleship's life, which is still necessary. Yeah, you don't just get born again and then you are magically it. There's a journey one has to take. But build. Stop capturing. You capture these videos. You portray something, a behavior that you might change your mind about. You have this radical mindset towards the opposite gender. That radical mindset, you might change that radical mindset in 2 years. But now you've painted yourself. Do you expect the other person to know that you've changed? Or let's be clear how we paint ourselves. If you are known to be a capturer, do you expect the others not to see a capturer? Maybe your intentions are just to see capturers out here. What are you painting yourself as? Is Ricky? Yeah, I'll be good.